I went to I did a dark room. Hey, I heard different names for it. Okay,
you did a dark room, like as in there was a literal room where they were developing photos with the water and the red light and shit.
No, it was just darker complexion, darker complexion.
Please bleep that out, bro.
Really? Should we bleep that out? I don't even know. I'm serious.
It was innocent. Okay.
Let me hear you say Crux, yeah. Crux, yeah. Let me hear you say Crux, yeah. Crux, yeah. Crux, yeah podcast.
Crux proper.
Crux, yeah. In your face again, Shiva.
Dude, fuck you. No,
Yeah, Shiva, fuck you. We enjoy saying it.
Hold on.
Hold on a damn minute here, boy.
Phone, man. You don't get to talk yet.
Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, because we got Shawn Santos,
in the building.
has said he was gonna. Dude. If he had shown up as many times as he said he was gonna show up,
It'd be 8
he'd have been on here like 8 episodes deep already, dude.
By the way, I've been on 3 so far. This is the 4th one.
I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3.
You kept saying 2 or 3, and I was like,
I said 2 or 3.
It's 3. It's
Okay, well, isn't that
I like
kind
how
of
he's
close?
setting you straight about him being here 3 episodes, but not the other 8 times he could have been here.
Yeah.
Okay.
fuck you, Marc Plata.
Did you know this is going to be the Crux Yeah podcast or the What Up World podcast? Because you had no problem showing up. To
Oh
that
no!
podcast.
Listen. I went on What Up
he
World
just told
last
him.
Saturday.
He told him.
Wait, you went on last Saturday?
This past Saturday I went on, right?
See this?
Check
shit?
this out, though. He shit on the podcast.
I shown all of you, by the way. So just so you know, you need to watch the whole fucking episode.
I gotta listen to that.
Yeah. Especially you, Mark.
What the fuck did I do?
Mid-level manager, you son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, we shit on you pretty hard last
You're
week,
like a
dude.
mid-level
That was a
fucking
medium
Filipino
roast.
hooker that used to fucking Korea, bro. I'm telling you right now. Dick and all.
Tell him what you said. Tell him what you said about What Up World. Tell him.
Oh yeah. So What Up World podcast, he was just like, I brought up the whole pissing contest between how many times I've been on each show.
Yeah.
And I was like, listen, Chris, it's not that, I go on your show more because I love you more. It's because you're like my fucking midnight booty call, bro. Like you're so close. You're so accessible. It's 5 minutes from my job. I can get right there. Crux is like filet mignon.
He's so basically he was calling Chris the You Up podcast.
Yeah.
Dude.
You the booty
He's you
call.
upping him.
Man.
Yeah.
Chris, I got love for you, buddy. I'm just fucking with you.
For me, he's got to
Don't
take
get hurt
me out to a
feelings.
candlelit dinner, fucking.
Where the fuck am I in this scenario?
You watching. You're in my corner
chair.
watching.
You're my fucking chair.
yeah, get it. All right, fair enough.
We'll cuckold you. That's what we'll do.
I'm all right with that.
But yeah,
I don't
no,
really wanna
that's
be in a
cool.
man
No, it
meat
was fun having Chris over, and fucking glad you're finally here, bro.
Yeah, let me reiterate too. I'm not a touring comic, Like,
Oh, what he said about
he
you?
blew me up a little too high.
Oh, you know what? I let him have it. I was just like, you know what? He does go out of town every once
You
in a
go
while.
out of town?
I
Yeah.
do.
road?
But I have taken a break recently because I'm going to bring up some great news. I told Crux earlier.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm expecting potentially. We're going to get the test like a couple days. And we're going to see if we have our 4th child.
Oh, that's exciting, man.
And
Congratulations.
then we're
Who's
going
the
to see if we hit that time range. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure that out too. So that's why we're going to make sure we're in our time frame of Texas laws to get that abortion. Fuck, we missed it by a day. We're going to California.
Oh, you don't got to go that far. There's a flight of stairs here.
I mean, fair enough. Hey, don't take my jokes, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that one of your jokes?
Well, my little raptor arm joke where mom took a push down, tumbled down some stairs. That's why the kid ended up like this.
If you want to hear it, it's on the What Up
okay,
World
okay.
podcast, apparently.
Yeah, I do all my material on that show. Listen, there was no premise given, and he kept setting them up, so I kept laying them down.
Well, that's good. That's a good
But did
host.
you tell him it was material, or were you just
Afterwards,
pretending?
I was like, bro, like
Afterwards,
I was
though.
like, you just kept lining me up for my shit. So I
Okay.
was like, let me tell you about it.
You
Okay,
just
okay,
burned
okay.
through 20 minutes of abortion jokes you told him.
I actually just my life story, which is a joke in general, but
You're doing good, man.
I know, right?
You're doing great.
At least it's all original.
Yeah, don't cry yet.
It was fun. It was fun though, man. Having Chris over. Chris is a cool guy, and
nice.
thanks for coming by, dude. But let's go ahead, just fucking get plugs out of the way, right? Let's just do plugs real quick, just to get them out of the way. Okay, so as always, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Crux Crawford. That's at CRUX Crawford because there's no other name like it. And then I'm going to be this Friday, November 18th. Marc Plata and I are going to be at the at the tap at the fucking at the Turning Point. God
Brewery.
damn it! It's like 4 corners. Turning Point. It's like 2 words. I fucked it up. Okay, Turning Point Brewery in Bedford, Texas. 7 p.m. Friday. And then Saturday, I'm going to be at the Brazos Theater in Waco, Texas. Saturday, November 19th. And then December 3rd, I'm going to be at Cooper's Barbecue in Austin, Texas. CJ's monthly show. I'm pretty 95% sure I'm going to be there. And then January 25th through the 29th, Looney Bin Little Rock. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And that's it. Mark, where can they find you? Where are you going to be?
I'll be with Crux at Turning Point Brewery.
Right in his coattails?
Turning Point. Oh, no. I'm hoping he cancels the show so I can get another one. I'll travel to the Looney Bin in Arkansas. It's no big deal. December 3rd, I'll be back at Four Corners, and I have nothing else. If you think I'm funny whatsoever, you can Mr. Platypus 17. You know I'm staring at you.
Do it.
How do we find you, though?
Mr. Platypus 17
On Instagram.
Is that it?
That's it. Yeah. Sean, where can they find you? Where are you going to be?
You son of a bitch. Well, I guess I'm not going to be anywhere because I haven't been doing work lately besides on podcast. But no, you can find me on Shawn Santos on Instagram. TikTok is going to be Shawn Santos or Shawn Santos 90, depending on which profile you want to go to.
It's going to be?
Well, they're already there.
Okay, you make it sound like you're building it.
Look, some of us have been drinking already. Okay. On the way here. I mean.
Okay.
All right.
I respect it.
Live dangerously, but anyway, shows. No shoes, but shows booked anytime soon.
He's got shoes, no shows.
They're coming. They're coming.
all
They're in
shoes,
the
no
works.
shows, man. Some of us actually have like a full-time job, during the day.
Wow. I have a full-time
Are we
job
all going to
also.
brag about day
God.
jobs? I got a fucking day job too, man. You got a fucking
like
day job.
Some of us actually have kids, a relationship,
That
not
is-
just lonely and alone.
He's got a
I
relationship.
have a wife, thank you.
Oh, did
They
you?
just fought.
Wow. Yeah. You realize?
I always thought you were gay.
Really?
Dude, honestly.
Everybody gets that. Everybody
It's
gets
just
that all the
Filipino.
time. Yeah. He just shit on a whole culture.
Yeah.
Race. He was like, Filipinos are gay.
The guys are. The guys are.
You know
the
why?
girls are in
It's
Korea
'cause
getting
you're-
fucked by
you're
other
thin
soldiers.
and you're
Thin.
neat.
And
It's
I'm
like
neat.
Seinfeld. But his was single, thin, and
Single,
neat.
thin, and neat.
His
I'm
was
married
Yeah.
to a lie. Thin, neat. Yeah, cool. So does me sitting here turn you on?
Yeah, absolutely. It brings back Korea memories.
Look, you got the accessories. You get the
fantastic,
jacket, the shirt, the jeans.
Yeah.
It's nice, dude. You got a whole outfit.
Cleaned it,
I mean, that
for
could be
you.
on a mannequin. And
Bro, do you even skate?
Great. You're
he
better than I
skates.
am.
He skates.
You're better than I am.
He's
how
good.
do you
You're
know?
good at skating.
Because what was that bar that got?
Oh, when Zach Robbins shared that clip of me on Boots trying to drop in.
No, yeah, actually not that. But I was there at what was that stupid bar?
Smokestack?
They had the half pipe in the back.
Stupid bar.
Wait, they
Yeah,
closed the open mic.
sorry, Nick.
It's stupid.
He lost
now.
that pod. He
I know.
lost that mic. I mean,
I know that's why it's stupid. Yeah, and not because he had a mic there, but because they canceled the mic.
yeah, that was bullshit.
But they had a half pipe, and he was skating in boots, like cowboy boots. What are they, work boots or cowboy boots?
They were cowboy boots. They were dancing boots.
I was just like, how the fuck are you doing this?
Oh, so you could pretty good at skateboarder?
I used to be. I'm fat now, dude. So it's like really hard to push all this weight off the end.
it was pretty impressive, though. I'll tell
You
you.
gotta be
that.
careful too, man. You fucking get older, you fucking
Oh, dude,
fall.
I can't afford to get hurt, bro. You can't afford to get hurt.
Fuck, man.
I don't think mid-level managers have benefits. You know.
Listen here, motherfucker.
God
I'm
damn
a
it,
general manager.
God damn it.
That's right above mid a little bit.
GM. I'm a
The only thing
GM.
mid on this is my dick, okay? And I'm being fair. I'm being fair.
He's
Well, hey man,
patting
those
himself.
shows pop up fucking all the time, man. So you should probably have something come up sometime.
Oh, I know I can start going and get booked and do some showcasing and stuff. I've actually been writing because I'm tired of saying the same fucking 20 jokes, dude. I'm done with it.
Tired of hearing it.
Tired of hearing it. Yeah.
I just fucking.
It's just talking about my past again. Just brings up scars,
just want to.
Never want it.
Yeah, it's better than crying on stage. I'll say that much.
I'm just not sharing my diary on stage anymore. I'm actually working on comedy material, not just sharing
That's
my
great.
life story.
There's a lot of people that don't fucking do that. So good for you. There's a lot of people still telling you the same shit from 4 years ago that I first met them. I'm just like,
Yeah.
whew, guys.
It's like,
Yeah,
that's,
dude.
I
That's
wanna-
a common thing. Or like there's certain comedians that are fucking, headliners. They've done the road. They've been on TV. They're doing the same set for fucking 20 years. You know what I
Jay
mean?
Leno.
A lot of people. Not Jay Leno, but a lot of people.
Oh, okay, because I know he's.
I'm going to name drop a big one, Cat Williams.
Does he do the same
He
thing?
does a
got new
lot of
stuff.
he does have new stuff, but if you actually run through most of his stuff, he says a lot of the same similar his bigger gold jokes in a lot of his other sets.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, I kind of heard that before.
So what you're saying is black people talk about a lot of the same stuff.
Well, if you never
Wait,
watched
are you saying he
Def
confuses
Jam at
Cat
all,
Williams with other black comics?
I'm saying that he, I like that.
It's working
I
better
like
when
that.
Chris was here. You could make him seem like a good old boy, but it doesn't fit with him, you know?
Why?
He's not white.
Crux always wants me to be super white.
You're saying that like it's a bad thing.
No,
though.
I'm just. Wait, are you?
He's not white.
He's not white.
I'm half white.
Half. Oh.
I'm
Yeah,
half
dude.
Scottish. I'm legit 100% like, well, I say I have 100% of me, like 48% Scottish.
None of that shows to me.
Thanks.
Yeah. I like
Just the Arab?
the Arab. Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm half Brazilian, but thanks, Dick.
Well, okay. He wrap a turban on his head. I would put him on a plane.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I would have never guessed. Though the one time you did shave your hair off, you went completely bald.
Yeah.
You scared the shit out of me.
Really?
No,
what I
he
told
mentioned
you?
that. He mentioned.
Oh,
that.
yeah, because you didn't even know who I was.
No, I thought you were a skinhead. I told you that. And I was like, no offense, but you look like a skinhead. You're like, why would you say that? And I was like,
You know why I shaved my head? The truth?
Why?
Because my kids gave me lice.
shut up, really?
Yeah, from the school. Some kid got lice
That
and
makes
then it went
sense.
on there. And
Yeah.
I got to get rid of it as soon as
That's
possible.
why it's good to
man.
have a good shaved head looking head. You know what I mean? Because
I do have a lump in the back that looks a little weird,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's about it. That's where the vacuum got me.
Oh, good.
You just
More,
never
there
know,
they are
bro.
again. Abortion.
It's my favorite, bro.
that's your go-to.
Dude, when your mom tells you like 1,000 times that you weren't wanted,
I mean, yeah, that has to suck. That has
I
to
forget
suck
the
a lot.
the guy's name, but I was listening on the Comedy Store podcast. I was listening to an old episode. I forget the fucking John Little. I think his name.
Episode
of the
130.
No.
Exactly.
John Little is the episode, and he's talking. He's a comedian. He lived in LA. He's lived in LA forever. He's a Comedy Store paid regular, but he's in Texas and Oklahoma, like long time, like in the '90s, right? So he was talking about a comic that he started with in Oklahoma, and he's like, "Yeah, it was this light skinned black dude, nice guy, but he was homeless at the time." And we went to open mics together right when I started. Yeah, jingle the keys more, bro, please.
I was getting hot, bro. Fat boy gets hot.
I was
Gotta take the
getting
jacket off.
nervous that it was going to be perfectly quiet, and then
Yeah, a little rattle going on over there.
no. So anyway, it's tying into what you said because and he's like, and then one of the other people on the podcast were like, "Oh, do we know him?" He's like, "I'm going to get there. Give me 1 second, right?" So he's like, anyway, he says he's gonna take a bus out of town, and he's like, can I borrow $50? And he's like, well, when are you gonna pay me back? Are you gonna pay me back? Next week, tomorrow? He's like, Dad, I don't know when I'll pay you back, man, but I'll find a way sometime to pay you back. So that kid, he gave him the $50 and he left town. He's like, and that kid was Cat Williams.
Shut the fuck up.
No
Oh my
shit.
God.
Yeah, and this is like a million years ago, right? So
Yeah.
he was just a normal dude. He wasn't like, hey man, let me tell you about this motherfucker. You know what I mean? He wasn't doing any. He wasn't his character. He wasn't anybody. He wasn't even Cat in the Hat yet, because that's what he used to be called. I'm a Cat Williams fan, so I know a little bit about.
Oh, I'm
him.
sorry to offend him then in your honor.
Yeah, God damn it!
Set him straight.
You need to take a sip of that Alizé, take a sip of whatever the motherfucker you got, and get the fuck out of this house. So,
That's actually pretty good.
it's
Really
not bad.
good, Yeah.
For a white guy.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well,
You know, white people do love to impersonate black people.
Yeah. And
With
black
face
people
paint
love
and
to
everything else.
impersonate
with the
white
face
people.
paint.
Okay, that was a little step too far. It's not Justin Trudeau. Leave him alone.
If it's on Halloween, is it okay?
I don't. Why are you asking me like I'm the arbiter of black culture?
Oh, you
and
kind of are. No, but no,
No, it's not.
You know what? That's an exception because I'm impersonating a comedian's persona. Regardless of the color, that's what it sounds like, right? Just like if I went like, "Who are these people?" You know what I mean? Like, anyway. So look, I'm a fan of that dude. I'm a fan of that dude. He's one of my like. If you talk about like, obviously like there's greats of all time, right? There's like the Richard Pryors and the fucking George Carlins. Those are like the Led Zeppelins and the Beatles and all that shit of comedy, right? Like, yes, those are the classic people that broke barriers of their time and shit. No one should debate that. But at the same time, everybody has a personal list of inspirations, right? Comedians that they saw that they were fans of that went like, man, I want to try this, right? So for me, that list for me personally of the ones that are like, I want to try to be like that someday. I want to try to like do comedy because these guys inspired me. Right. Is Louis C.K., Daniel Tosh, and Cat Williams.
Nice.
Those are the
Dude,
three.
those are all great.
Yeah.
Those are the three for me. Those are my personal like top three.
I gotta say it's a very diverse list too. You got a
Pretty
white
diverse
guy,
list, yeah.
You got a
Yeah.
Hispanic guy, and then a black guy.
Yeah.
Well, he looks like a
technically
ginger,
Louis
but-
C.K. is Mexican,
Yeah,
bro.
he's Mexican.
Hispanic. That's what
he said.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
All I heard
Wow.
is white. That's all I hear every time. Anytime anybody says anything, just white.
He's mentioning other ethnicities as if they matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. We only hear white.
I like how you straight up said it, and then I went, well, wait a minute, bro. I'm going to drop the little clever fact that you didn't mention.
Little clever fact for your Filipino race.
Yeah.
Just so you know, in Korea, you guys are looked like at the black people. Like you guys are looked down upon like black people in Korea.
I do it here. I'm just playing.
I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm just
Like I
playing.
physically saw it. Like Korean people do not like Filipinos.
Really?
Yeah, you don't know what they do to you guys?
I'm not Filipino.
You're not? I thought you were.
You should have kept
I-
going.
yeah.
Really? What do they do to me?
Just fucking with them.
What do they say?
Exactly. I'm about to say you've told me this before, you son of a bitch. I'm gullible, so don't fucking.
I know. I'm just gonna. Yeah, but I have no clue. I don't keep up with Filipino news. I'm just here, dude.
Wow, way to care about your own race.
I don't. I'm just living. You know.
Yeah, literally, all your women are getting fucking plowed by a bunch of military service members in Korea right now,
Nice.
and they get forced to stay there and get plowed by a bunch of military soldiers.
But a lot of women in all kinds of countries are getting plowed by.
Well, here's what
military.
happens
That is-
though. Korean
I'm just
nationals, right? Korean nationals said, "Look, we're tired of the soldiers sleeping with our Korean women." So they started bringing entertainment girls from the Philippines
true.
and hire them. And
Yeah.
they'd take their fucking visas, their passports, everything. Hold on to
stuck.
them.
Korea,
Stuck.
Filipinos and Thai are definitely like kind of like the super working class of the Asian,
Sex.
world. Because like in Japan, like in Tokyo and stuff, all the people were talking about how if you go to strip clubs in Japan, very, very, very few of those girls are going to be Japanese. Most of them are Filipino or Thai.
Wow.
Yeah.
I should degrade their other people's girls.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
kind of respect it a little bit. Not a whole lot. And I'm saying,
Yeah, I'm just saying they're like
the.
they're like the exploited like class
Yeah.
or race of nationality of the Asian world, right?
It's good to know that racism exists
Oh,
everywhere.
dude, all Asian people are
Beautiful.
super racist towards each other, dude.
Yeah, I don't.
yeah.
I just live my life.
It's because you're a darker Asian, so like,
I suppose so.
you bring dishonor for getting sunlight. Like,
I gotta tell you, dude, like being in Texas, like especially this part of Texas specifically, it's like so fucking white here that I'm just like, God damn, it's so great to fucking be just white and accepted
Yeah.
here. Because I'm telling you, bro, in LA, it's not that way. It's different. Like most people are some other culture. Like, I grew up being the minority. Like my school was like 70% Hispanic, and then the rest was Armenian. You know what I mean? So
oh
like,
my God.
so in the huge Armenian population in LA, dude. So
Bullies,
like, especially in the valley, the part like where I'm from. So, I mean, and there's so many like Persians and like, Persian Armenians and like Armenian Armenians and Lebanese Armenians and Persians and fucking all kinds of motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Filipinos, Mexicans, Salvadorians. So like white people, unless you're like in Santa Monica, you know what I mean? Or like Beverly Hills, like the west side of LA, like hoity-toity and shit. Or if you're in like Orange County, like deep into Orange County where it's like, white, like typical kind of stereotype surfer, like, white dudes, white people. If you're in LA, dude, most neighborhoods, most areas, you're in the minority. You know what I mean? So in most places I went to school, most places I worked, like as an adult, minority. So, and like to be like, here it's so fucking like majority white and so like American.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so funny for me because I'm not used to that.
so racist.
Yeah.
It's more like just like it's kind of that's because
You
that's
say,
what most of the country's
but
like.
if a black kid right
But
now
that's
in a
most
hoodie walk down
bro,
the street.
you are so white passing. It's not even funny, Shawn.
Yeah.
So if I could just chill out, all right?
I told you, Mark, he wants me to be white.
Yeah. Well, he wants you to commit a hate crime. It sounds
I
like.
know.
I appreciate that you think I care enough about you to want you to be anything, but
I just want a dad, Crux. I just want a dad.
He's going the wrong way about it. It's like if you would commit a hate
no, but
crime.
seriously, like I'm used to being like the kind of minority, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like so for here, it's so funny to me because it's like fucking everything is so white, you know what I mean? Like even in general, dude, like just
I couldn't
fucking.
imagine what that felt like for you, because I went to schools for the most part where like it was really diverse everywhere. I had white people,
Yeah.
Hispanic, black, and I was just like, and it wasn't until I went to the country where I was hanging around with white people a lot. So I was like, that was weird for me because it went from like everybody of color to like just one, and I was just like, okay, but I didn't feel weird. I couldn't imagine how it felt for you because
Yeah, and obviously I'm not like at some disadvantage or something.
No.
Like I wasn't
at
any
all.
disadvantage over there either. It's just
No.
it was just funny because it's like so many people are from other places and there's so many other cultures. Then I come here and like look, there are a lot of different cultures here too. Don't get me wrong. Like in Dallas, Fort Worth, and shit, there are.
You have to kinda go find
it's
them.
way more fucking white. Like just
Yeah.
like white American like is the norm here. You know what I mean?
very much so. Yeah, I
You know
would
what
say
I mean?
so.
Like even a lot of Hispanics here are just like, hey, how you doing, man? Like what's
Oh
going on?
yeah,
You
like
know what I
very
mean?
like
true.
English
Yeah.
speaking Spanish people.
Yeah.
Running into Hispanic people like with an accent of some kind is way more rare here. You know what I
you usually
mean?
gotta pick 'em
It's
up.
a trip for me.
Usually got to pick them up for
Yeah.
day labor.
Yeah, Home Depot, right?
Home Depot.
Which in LA that's the norm. Like a lot of people,
Really?
yeah, fuck yeah. I mean,
I
I
guess it would
speak
be.
Spanish, so
Yeah.
it's like, you know,
Do you
fucking.
really?
Oh yeah.
Spanish is pretty good.
You know what I fucking hate though is like what I refuse to do. Another fucking white American English speaking person trying to talk to you, and I'm like, no, we're not doing that, bro. I'm not fucking speaking Spanish. We're two fucking white people from here.
we
Like,
make
I'm not
this
gonna
easy?
pretend to speak. That's
Maybe-
happened sometimes.
Maybe they're trying to practice their Spanish.
well,
What's wrong
fuck
with
that.
you?
Go practice with a native speaker. You know what I
Maybe
mean?
they don't want to. Maybe they're scared.
Maybe they're
Yeah.
scared
Yeah.
they'll be robbed. Is what
Yeah.
you're trying to say? That's what you're trying to say.
Is that what
That is what you were trying to say.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. They're afraid. No, that they want to get it right. You're like a baby step to talking to a full-on Hispanic person, you know
Which
what
is
I'm saying?
crazy to me.
Why?
I've had guys do that before.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, hablos español. Like, no, we're not doing that, bro. We're two fucking white people. Like, let's just fucking
You're
go
being
to
hateful to other white
Starbucks
people.
The
together.
only reason I learned how to speak Spanish so I didn't get beat up. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. Like,
So
But
you
yeah, it's
wouldn't
like-
get beat up?
yeah, bro, you gotta learn this fucking words, man. You gotta know something because back when I went to Riverside Middle School, that was all brown kids. If you're a white kid, you got beat up. So being half and half and didn't speak any Spanish, I fucking learned really quick.
Yeah.
Now when I say learn Spanish, I do not. Spanglish.
Gotcha.
But still, you had to,
You want to
had to
speak
say
with Crux?
something.
He loves doing it.
Fuck that.
No, it's okay.
He's not white. He's half. Still no.
No, what we were talking about. Do you speak any Brazilian at all?
Portuguese.
Yes. Oh, fucking, I'm so sorry.
Hey,
He had that right. He was like, actually? Which is true. You are right. You are
Yeah,
right.
it's
get it
Portuguese.
right.
It is Portuguese.
I've been
You're
trying with
sensitive.
Duolingo and a few things just so because I'm gonna go see some cousins next summer and go down to Sao Paulo and then go hit Rio up too. That's gonna be awesome. I can't
That's gonna be
wait.
dope.
My wife's actually gonna let me go by myself.
Fuck, dude.
Dude, yeah. And
Is
I
she
have some
gonna
hot
be okay
cousins,
with the
so it's gonna
age
be
you're gonna
really
bring
hard. Those dudes are hot as shit. I'm like, babe, if I fuck a guy and his cousin, it's not that gay, right? Like, we're bonding. That's all it is, babe.
Did you hear what I said? Or
No,
did
I
say-
didn't. I
you
totally
fucking
missed
totally
that.
stepped on
Yeah,
it.
he did.
I was like, is she going to be okay with the age you're going to bring
But he
back?
played into it with what he said. He said those guys are so
I know.
hot. So
I thought he didn't skip a beat. Yeah, those guys are fucking hot, dude.
Yeah, they're fucking.
that just his inner dark demons right there. He's trying
Yeah.
to work out.
Oh, absolutely. Always,
dude.
dude. What are you talking about?
What happened to you?
You don't know?
You know, I
I
don't.
don't want to go on his podcast and tell you my life.
Yeah, you
sucks.
don't wanna-
Save
you
it
don't
for the
wanna-
What Up World podcast.
Oh shit, that's a good callback.
No, I do
Alright.
appreciate you bringing us Red Bulls.
That no one
Yeah,
drank.
thanks.
No one
dude.
drank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
No,
alcohol. too.
I might drink one.
Here, take it.
No, not at the moment,
yeah.
but maybe I might.
Okay.
You
On
never know.
his time. Okay.
He's like, can you leave it for tomorrow? Like, fuck you.
Go put it in my fridge.
Look, white
please.
people don't like to be told what to do. Okay, we're gonna do what we want to do when we want to do it. Okay.
Is that what white people like?
Yeah, absolutely, bro. What are you talking about?
Only half of you can agree.
I lived with the whole white side, though.
Fucking, with the whole white side. Jordan J. Fucking whenever at Snookies. Have you ever been there? You ever been to Snookies?
No, I haven't been to Snookies yet.
So you know, it's
half
like,
white, half.
you've been there
I've been
before,
to
right? Yeah, it's like black room, whatever. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's cool. But I'm definitely like the only white dude or one or two white guys when I did go.
Mm-hmm.
But Jordan used to host it all the time. So when he brought me on, I would go up there and be like, "What's up, man? Give it up for Jordan, man. Me and half of Jordan are really good friends." No, they loved it. They loved it. They loved it.
I went to I did a dark room. Quinlan's. Hey, I heard different names for it. Okay.
You did a dark room, like as in there was a literal room where they were developing photos with the water and the red light and shit.
No, everybody was just
bleep that out,
darker
bro.
complexion, darker complexion.
Please bleep that out for.
Really? Should we bleep that out? I don't even know. I'm
It
serious.
was innocent. Okay, it was innocent.
Well, plus, and I guess you can get away with it, probably.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I
I'm
have
serious.
6% African American in me, actually.
Okay.
Legit. 23 in you, 3 in me. Sorry, God.
Yeah.
damn it.
It wasn't me that was inside of you. I don't know what you're talking about.
I swear I remember you from Korea. I promise, dude.
Aren't you Filipino?
I was I was given. I wasn't receiving. That's really nice. It's actually first.
Anyway, so you did a room that maybe we're gonna bleep out or whatever.
I don't know.
I did Quinlan's. Let me just say it. Quinlan's.
Is
right?
that
a dark room.
Is that a?
He did it again.
I seriously don't know if that's bad or not.
I feel like the other, like saying it's a black room is worse.
No, because that's black people. It's like a black room. That's acceptable. I feel like everybody in comedy, black room is everybody says that, right?
Yeah. I've never heard dark. It's 2 letters away from being dark E. You know, you wear that, right? I don't like it.
Okay, fair. Black
risky.
room. Yeah. I would say black room, right?
Yes, that is what everybody says.
It was the Quinlan's place. And I I actually went on stage and I was like, hey guys, like, you know, like how much is enough for me to say the N-word right now? Like, I pull my DNA out right now and show you how much I am. And then, you know, Adrian Johnson was nice enough. He's like, dude, any black can use enough. But he's like, I don't know about these guys. And he pointed out these big old thugs. I was like, oh yeah. You know, they're like 10%. I was like, fuck.
No, that is not
4% short.
Yeah, I would not risk it in that room. Though that room is very weird because it's not just black. They have white people in there.
I've never done it. I've seen the flyers and shit. I know what it is, but I've never been there.
It's very odd. It's very mixed. There is a heavy black presence, but they actually have like white people in there. Like, and they're not like, they look like uppity white people. And I'm just like, I asked Rudy, like, how the fuck did you find this bar? It's such a weird, diverse people in there, but I don't know. I feel like if you can get anybody to pay attention in there, you're fucking good at stand up because
dude, that's a hard room.
It's fucking.
You just gotta be loud and be present.
Shit, at all. I mean, I was there and the fucking Cowboys pregame was on the preseason game, and they cared more about that than anything else that was going on. It was a preseason game.
Bar is gonna be.
I told Rudy, I was like, don't put me on during the game after.
Oh, you're making demands at a mic?
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's pretty impressive.
Fuck yeah.
I just took it. I just went for it.
You think he was white with those kind of demands?
Compared to Rudy, yes.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Don't you dare!
I pull that white set out real
I will
quick.
yelp you.
So Quinlan's is the worst open mic ever. Yes.
I asked these fine gentlemen what the acceptable percentage was.
Of being African American to say the N-word.
If I'd have followed you, I'd have been like, don't worry, guys. I know mine is 0. Like, there's no acceptable for him for me. I already know the answer, so we already cleared that up.
There was a guy
me.
that came on before me, though, and he was fully white. I know he's a comic. I know you guys know him. He's like actually mixed. He's half black, half white, but he just
That's Jordan
looks
J,
white.
right?
Maybe that's his name.
No.
Kind of tall, curly hair, glasses.
No
white.
glasses. No glasses.
Maybe not glasses. I don't remember 100%.
I like that.
He gets blacked out drunk a lot of
Dude, shut up.
It just fucking says like tall, curly hair, glasses, tons of tattoos.
Dude, you're
Like,
like, guess
no
who, bro?
tattoos.
What are you talking about? I'm just cutting them off.
Are you talking about Marcus Gorey?
That sounds more familiar.
He's like a biracial dude, glasses, kind of skinny, super short hair,
but tall.
Tall-ish. It's tough for me to gauge because I'm freakishly tall.
That's right.
I
So like
tower
shorter
over.
than you, but taller than me.
Okay. Yes.
And he went on stage and started busting them out. And I'm just like, at first I didn't know him. So I'm like, this white guy is in
It sounds like Marcus Gorey from what you're saying.
It sounds like a full black room. He just busted the N-bomb. I
I
was
went
like,
for it, huh?
yeah, it was like Kramer, man. I was like, holy shit.
Did you have respect for him afterwards? Were you like,
No.
no? Oh,
No, my white side was showing. I was like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're doing that for.
I felt so uncomfortable.
But a little clap on the side. You
So
know?
can you? Is he that white complected?
Dude,
I've
absolutely.
never met him.
I'm no Mark. So if it's which we don't know if it's Marcus Gorey or not, but if you saw him, he's like clearly probably biracial or some kind of mix something. You know what I mean?
If you were at Quinlan's dropping the N-bomb and you're
He's Marcus
black.
Gorey is definitely like non-white enough to where if he was saying it, anybody would go like fucking, oh well, I guess he must be half black or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like enough.
there's no white guy that ballsy.
Yeah.
You know?
Like
God for
versus
that.
like me doing it, it's like, okay, this guy clearly is gonna get his ass kicked.
We'll see you outside later.
They would start paying attention to you, though. I will tell you that. much.
Hey, that game, complete background noise at that point, bro.
And you know, luckily enough, where you perform at is right next to the door. So once they start standing, you're out the fucking door, dude. You don't have to worry about that shit.
I got the Uber waiting. I just dive in.
I'm just waiting for that to actually happen now. You made up too much of a plan for it not to happen.
No, he
Nah,
won't do
dude,
it.
I
He's
don't,
smart.
I don't do that shit.
No, he doesn't.
No, all, what is it? All publicity is good publicity.
No, please God, no.
Not that.
Kanye's not doing so hot right now talking about it.
Yeah, but
And
give it 6
he's a
months.
black guy.
Yeah, he's a black guy.
They should just be loving him.
You would think so, but no. You talk about a forbidden race. It's
Dude, speaking of fucking, I did Angela Walker, who's a fucking. Have you seen Angela Walker?
Yeah. I
Murderer.
saw clips of her. Yeah.
Murderer, dude. Like I saw her open feature for Tommy Davidson, dude. She's a fucking killer, dude. She's great. I love her, and she luckily, man, she liked me and put me on her show at the Playhouse Comedy last weekend, and it was like
That was that makeup show, right? They got canceled.
makeup show because the fucking general manager got maced back in September.
What?
Yeah, this crazy motherfucker. I guess it happened. I showed up. I was late, so I was scrambling to get there. Fucking texted everybody, parked, ran in the fucking showroom thinking I was late, And they're like, yeah, the show's canceled. I was like, you got to be fucking shit. I'm drove to Plano, bro.
Yeah, that's a far
right
drive.
from here, the place that we're not
It's like
going to say
an hour
that I
and
live.
45 minutes.
Yeah, it's a long time.
About 3 hours.
It's like, stop saying my fucking location, Shawn. That was the point. I was giving this away.
Yeah,
100%.
right.
Like,
Fucking.
I've been like miming all your numbers for your street address the whole time.
So anyway, yeah, the general manager was there, and I guess before the show, some weird guy walked into the showroom when the show didn't start yet, and he started talking to the waitresses, and he was like, "Hey, buddy, like, you know, if you want to wait outside, you know, the show's going to start in about half an hour." And the guy went, "Hey, man, I don't like the way you're talking to me. Like, you're kind of an asshole, dude." And then so the general manager was like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro." So then he kicked the guy out, and the guy left and came back 10 minutes later, walked right up to the GM and fucking sprayed him in the face.
It's better than getting shot in the face.
That is very
Because people
true.
do that dumb shit too all the time.
Yeah. So I got there, the mace was still lingering in the showroom, and he was like in the cops were there, and they had him in the bathroom, probably like trying to
Flush it, yeah.
do whatever they were doing, paramedics or whatever. So I'm standing, I'm like, God damn, it's crazy. You could still kind of see it lingering a little, so they couldn't have had people in there like eating and drinking.
No, they definitely, you'd see them all sneezing and shit and fucking flushing out.
You can't have it, yeah. So they canceled the show. So this was a makeup show last week. So there's like a light audience, whatever. But like, so the whole thing is like the whole premise that she does is like a monthly show is the first time. It's basically like an open mic, because like it's not a paid show in the sense that you're getting a check to perform, but it's like you put your Cash App or your Venmo up while you're performing, and people can tip you while you're performing. And the whole idea is you try to work on you can do your normal shit, but you can work on new material.
Where's this at?
It's at Plano House of Comedy.
That's pretty dope.
She just started it. It's a new show. It's cool. It's called Laugh Out, Cash Out. That's why, right? So it's cool. It's a cool thing. So she hosts it, and she like does time in the front and does a little time in between and hosts it. And it's a fun time. Everybody gets 10 minutes. It's a show because she books. It's her decision who goes on, right? But it's kind of an open mic at the same time, because it's not a show where it's like you know,
just possibly get tips.
yeah, exactly. You're not going to get like $20 or whatever. You could get tips, right?
You
So
pass the bucket too.
I got a couple tips. Pass the collection plate. So like there were like a bunch of people there, whatever, not a bunch. There was a good little audience. And I tried out some new shit in the middle, and like I fucking lost them like on the new shit, because it's the whole thing. I got this whole thing that I'm trying to work on about like fucking like how, you know, how people say, like, because I used to do a lot of fucking hard drugs, and like people say how like sugar and caffeine's a drug, whatever. And like how like I've never seen anybody breaking in. I've never broken into someone's house and stolen a TV so I get a cup of coffee, or like I've never fucking heard anybody in a rehab talk about how they fucking suck dick for Skittles, right?
Yeah.
And so like the suck dick for Skittles part's the part that like has like been doing decently well. It's something I'm still messing with. Whatever, it's not really that great yet. And but anyway.
Skittles.
All those people in the audience were like fucking, ooh. You know what I mean? Like, it was like mainly black audience. I fucking lost them with the sucking dick for Skittles. So anytime I go back to anything else, it was kind of, they would be quiet at first. And I'm like, you're still thinking about the fucking sucking dick for Skittles, aren't you? You motherfuckers. Right? And that would make them laugh, right? Every time. So then I do another joke, and this is shit that normally works, not working. I'm like, you're still fucking thinking about the sucking dick for Skittles.
This man's sucking dick for Skittles.
All I had to do was say sucking dick for Skittles, and every time I'd bring it back, that would get a laugh, dude.
Hey, look,
It was
I
just
have
so
a
funny.
bag of Skittles on me right now. So whose dick did I just suck?
It was just so funny. They took that so literally. Like, I literally just said that I would suck dick for Skittles.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
They were like, oh, this white boy's crazy, bro.
Don't laugh at it. You're going to try to suck
Don't
your dick
even
for some
laugh. Don't
Skittles.
even laugh. Don't even look at you too long.
The problem is the DMs you got afterwards, right? Like, I got a couple bags
Yeah,
of Skittles.
right?
Like, let me know.
Instead of Cash App, they sent you DMs like, what's up with these Skittles, though? You know, you really want them? Did you get anything, though?
Was it
I got a
share
couple
size?
tips. I got a couple
Nice.
$5 cash apps, huh?
Were they share size Skittles though? You're sucking dick for?
Well, no, see, that was the thing. And that's the weird thing about the joke is that I'm not even saying that I did it. You know what I mean? I'm saying that, like, that's the joke, is that, like, hey, man, you go into 7-Eleven, you go into that candy aisle, think it's going to be a fun one-time thing. Next thing you know, you're out back sucking dick for Skittles. It wasn't even saying, like, I have sucked a penis for a bag of candy, rainbow-colored candies. Like, it was just so funny, dude. It was weird.
Yeah, they don't like the thought of that one. Not at all.
Yeah, and it was a chance to like do some non-clean shit and kind of fuck around and like tell some like jokes that aren't clean so I don't forget them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you can going back to Looney
Or you
Bins.
just
You better
write
get the
them
clean
down.
shit back in there. Just fucking
Whatever, dude.
It's awesome that you're getting booked.
Whatever.
Well, that's
Who
his
cares?
spot, man. That's his spot.
That's my spot.
That's his spot, bro.
From what Shiva says, his home club is Rose City. So
Yeah. Fucking Shiva, dude.
Oh, okay. So we can't mention him.
Such a
'cause he's not
hater.
here.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, we can.
Okay.
We can.
I'm about to say,
fucking
what the
mention
fuck
him.
happened on last episode,
Yeah.
you pieces of shit?
Oh, he wasn't here, dude.
No, it's about how you mentioned me.
Thank
and I
God.
wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't here either. You had it coming. You had
I
like.
did deserve every bit of it.
Can you tell us why you didn't show up?
Why I didn't show up that
Yeah.
night?
Any-
'Cause I live
any
really
other
far
night.
away, and I had just gotten home, and my
It is a
wife
trek.
said no.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
So that's the real answer. All of that, just the wife said no.
Yeah, the wife said
You
no.
couldn't text that, dude?
Yeah.
No, just kidding. It
You know what
doesn't matter.
demasculating that is? That,
It's
hey,
fine.
bro, I can't come over because my wife said no.
Dude, I'm married. I
we
would
bleep
get it.
this
We're
out, by
all
the way.
married.
We're trying to get in trouble.
We're all
Yeah,
married.
we're all married. I'm married to my beard. He's married to a woman. You're married to a woman.
I would hope you say that. Don't talk shit about Vicky. She'll beat you up, bro.
I'll take a beating. I can handle a beating. I think.
Okay.
I think I can handle.
She's
a beating.
ex-army too, bro. Just so you know.
Is she really?
Yeah, she was a combat medic.
Really?
Yeah.
So once she beats me up, she has to. She's obligated.
She will bandage you up.
She's got to bandage you up.
She's obligated.
Speaking of obligated, I got a story to tell you. We're at a haunted house in line, and this lady in front of us like fucking falls over and like busts her face and everything. Is like laying like just out. Conscious.
How old is this lady?
I'd say she's probably in her 40s. I think she kept her legs locked too long in line and just passed out. That's a thing, by the
Yeah,
way.
I've heard.
And I look at my wife. I'm like, babe, aren't you supposed to do something? She's like, no. Like, I'm not doing that.
Not today.
I was like, what is that called? What's that thing?
Hippocratic
Oath.
Oath?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, babe. I was like,
Should she?
technically, if that lady died
Yeah.
and they found out that she was the only one that could actually perform any medical, she can go to prison for
I
that.
really hope this no one listens or watches this.
The lady didn't die, by the way.
Okay,
She got
good.
up like 10 minutes later, so we're
Did
good.
anybody help her? Did you flip her over?
No, I wasn't going to go touch another woman.
For those just listening to the podcast, by the way, Shawn is wearing a Pizza Hut uniform.
Actually, mid-level manager uniform. Thank you very much.
Yeah, at a pizza.
No, I'm just kidding. It is Pizza Hut color themed, though. It is.
What does that fucking say?
And just like
It's
Chris
fine.
last week,
General manager at Pizza Hut. I'm sorry.
just
You said it was
hey,
I'm so
hey,
sorry.
just like Chris last week, you are wearing colors that match the fucking camera stand.
Yeah. That is
Bro,
so
yeah.
weird.
Chris
Maybe
had
I'm like-
shoes that matched, and you got a shirt that
They
matches.
match too, see?
And kind of shoes. Those are orange at the bottom, though, right?
Are they? I can't.
Yeah,
the Harley
they're
boots. I can't.
Oh, whatever. Who cares? Don't lose
What
your
is
name
up
tag.
with you and noticing the colors of the people?
I like to make sure everybody's,
fashion
Fucking
forward.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Yeah, I just the second time you brought that up. You've never mentioned anybody else's outfit, you know?
I guess. This is the
Tom
first
comes
time.
in here looking great as usual.
Tom looks like he crawled out of a Salvation Army and shit.
Thank you. Thank you. I let him borrow my car.
Thanks for that pack of
Wait,
smokes.
hold on. You just said you let Tom Murphy borrow your car?
Hey,
We were in Lawton, Oklahoma.
Thanks for letting me borrow that car, by the way.
Oh my god! Yeah, I didn't even think about it at the time. I think he's already been drinking. He's like, I need to go get some beer. I was like, okay, just take my car real quick, you know?
Oh, this is before the show y'all had, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now then I learned what kind of person Tom Murphy really is, and I was like,
He's
man,
great.
Thank
Wait,
God he didn't wreck my car.
So after you gave him the keys, people were telling you, why
Pretty
would
much
you
like,
do that?
Why would you do that? Yeah. Like, bro,
Hey,
you sure?
Shawn, here's the thing. So I was driving your car, right? And it's gone.
I traded for 2 12-packs or some bullshit like that.
That's a wild thing to do.
Yeah,
It's,
that was a fun show though. That was
At
the
the
swimming with
Basket
sharks.
Oh,
Shark
yeah.
Robinson show.
Oh yeah.
I had to follow a fucking shit scooper, dude.
Oh, you went after Adrian Escamilla, right?
He's so
Yeah.
fucking upset about this guy.
I'm not upset.
I was
brought it up
mad.
multiple
I was
times.
mad.
Can you believe this guy's getting booked?
Dude, it's fucking wild. I don't
was
quite
so mad.
understand it. I don't get it at all. I just like I don't know. And
On
God bless
TikTok,
him.
that would be hilarious.
People seem to like him, and apparently he's been part of the community for a while now.
He has. He's not a bad guy. He's nice to talk to. I
I'm
met
sure
him.
he's very
But
polite.
to follow him as a stand-up comedian after like he did a lip sync to a shit scooper.
Yeah, it's odd. It's not easy.
Not easy.
No, you can't get yourself out of that hole. And
So I had to call it out immediately. I was like, "Thanks for guys." I looked at Noah. I was like, "Thanks for letting me follow a shit scooper," which got the crowd to laugh too. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, "It was great." I did a great time, but
yeah.
I don't know, man. That was a
hard
weird
thing.
show.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to follow.
Dude.
I just want to know how he comes up with such weird shit. Like it's so.
Because he's doing the audio, he's doing the video,
Yeah.
he's coming up with the outfits.
Hey, at least he's trying to be
props.
creative, trying to think outside the box,
He's like
right?
the
Way
Mexican
more than
Carrot
I'm
Top.
doing. I'll say that much. So good for him.
Well, who knows, man?
Actually put some effort in.
Yeah, well, who knows?
No.
How creative you are.
No, I'm just.
You gotta remember, wait, he is a book comic, actually.
Yeah, he goes traveling.
I don't do enough work, you know.
I went to Rose City once. That was pretty dope.
I haven't been to Rose City. I've always wanted to go.
I thought you. See, I could have sworn you
I
performed
was
there.
supposed to go with Outlaw at one point in time, I think.
Weren't you on a flyer? You were on the flyer maybe and you canceled or something? Because I could have sworn I saw you on the flyer.
I think I got canceled on that shit. Like I was going to do it, I think.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe you had something come up.
No, I think it was just more or less. We found somebody else to fill that slot.
Oh.
Outlaw?
Yeah, I don't know
Even
if
though
it was
you were on a
Outlaw
flyer?
or- I think it was Outlaw. I can't
Okay.
remember.
Either way,
Damn.
if you ever get a chance, man, it's a great room. They really try. They're constantly making improvements to it. They got the TVs. They got the fucking digital timer. They go all out, man.
pretty
Jason's fucking cool. Shy's cool. I love it out there, dude. That's why. And I bought a shirt. I like to support them because I like what they're doing. And then she was like, "That's stupid, bro. You're dumb for helping people."
We should like a carpool for comics and shit, man. Make this shit cheaper.
It would make it a lot cheaper. I spent like a good amount on gas, and I had to pick up Shiva. I didn't have to. I chose to.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, man, can you give me a ride?"
Kenzie's back, and I can't use her car, so you mind picking me up?
Kenzie's mad because I used it all last weekend
I
on
went
the
on toll road.
tolls. That's what he did.
You really
She
went on
was-
tour
she
with
was
your
out of-
girl's car?
No,
Shiva did. She was out of town. Kinsey was, I talked about it on the podcast. Kinsey was out of town. And fucking while she was out of town, Shiva chose to do the whole weekend at Plano House of Comedy and fucking drive on the toll roads back and forth in her car and not fill it back up or anything.
What a piece of shit.
He's like, no, I dropped. No, but this is best. This is the best. This is the best part because he goes, well, I dropped you off at the airport. It's like, yeah, so then actually you get to use the car the whole weekend.
And not even fucking clean up. I bet. I bet he left wrappers and shit in there.
I'm sure he didn't
Little
clean
bit
up
of
much of
semen.
anything.
Oh, dude, no, there'd be fucking like Taco Bell wrappers and all kinds of shit. KFC.
Shedding hair, you know?
Oh
like-
yeah,
He's
dude.
quite hairy, yeah.
Fucking resin, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, he's a good guy, though. You know?
No, he's great. He's
Solid
he's a
person.
friend.
I've talked to him like 7 times.
He's
Have
a
you?
friend.
Talking to him.
I tried to be his friend by giving him free weed one time. I was like, here you go.
He's a regular on here, dude. You
Yeah.
know? Fucking.
He shows up.
I was on an episode with him. You don't remember? It was the last episode
Yeah.
I was on. Yeah. It
I
was
remember
me,
that.
Jordan Haywood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jordan Haywood. Jordan Haywood.
That was a good episode. I like that. A lot better than this guy.
I show up.
Didn't you come up to him and say, "I want to be on the podcast"?
I did,
Your
actually.
podcast.
And that's what then he called me a fucking mid-level manager. So I was like, fuck this guy. Like,
I'm sorry. I thought that was a compliment.
I know. It was I guess a compliment,
Yeah,
a backhanded compliment.
It's your look. What do you want from me?
Oh, like you don't look smart enough to be like a cool manager, but like mids, but
I never said anything about your intelligence. You just don't have the drive to want to do it.
fair.
Yeah.
Fair,
It's
I
just
guess.
more work than you'd want to do.
Work 70 hours a week, 6 days a week. That's fair. I don't want to do it.
Yeah. I don't know your personal life. Apparently he has a job where he works 60 hours a week.
I'm telling you though, dude, just with the color scheme of that shirt right now, you could walk up to any house in this neighborhood and just be like, "Hey, what's going on? Did you order stuffed crust?" It's fucking just because of the color scheme and it's dark outside.
Fuck.
That's a bit.
He does look like, but what does he do after that? Just run back to his car and just drive off?
No, that's when
No, I
you
put my
murder.
dick
That's
out.
when you
I
commit
want stuffed
murder.
crust.
Wait, you went in a completely different way. You went sexual harassment. He went straight
What did
murder.
you say? What did you say?
That's when I pull my dick out. Here's some stuffed crust.
I like how we just went so dark in different directions. Like I said, that's when you kill the people
Yeah.
that are innocently open the door, and he's like, that's when you jack off in their face.
At least his people survive in his scenario.
What is fucked up for
with you?
life?
At least I wasn't a pervert. I'm just a good old fashioned wholesome killer, dude. You know?
Are you going to molest us? No. I'm just
No,
gonna
I'm
kill
here
you.
to murder you.
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
But that guy over there, he's totally jerking off on him. You want to get a shot in the face, or you just want to get die? Like,
Yeah.
what do you want?
Do you flip a coin?
This guy
now?
loves to watch, bro.
I'm never ordering pizza again. Last time I just got nutted on.
That's a commercial for Domino's, which Tom looked like last time he was here. He was wearing a Domino's.
He looked like Domino's.
He
He had
was
the
a
blue and the red.
Oh, you fucking. Next time I'm actually going to wear like a fucking taco casa or some kind of fucking.
Oh, I fucking love Taco Casa. We can go on.
Oh, let's go here real quick.
What's up, dude?
He used to work there.
Can't fucking make it at McDonald's?
Me? Oh, I did work at McDonald's.
No, you said I couldn't make it at
I
McDonald's.
said,
No,
well, okay.
he
To be
said-
fair, Chris said something like, at McDonald's or something, mid-level
I could never see
manager.
that guy working there. Is what you're saying.
And then he said more like McDonald's, something
Yeah,
like
he
that.
said more like McDonald's.
Yeah, and then I said no, that would take way too much skill or something. Yeah. So we all collectively, it was a team effort.
I'm literally gonna put my suicide note, and I'm just gonna link that episode, and that's it. Nothing else given.
Can we share it after that?
Absolutely,
Okay,
it'll become the most viral fucking episode ever.
Hey, look, we're getting somewhere. You know, we're getting
Look,
somewhere.
it makes brown people just kill themselves.
Yeah.
You know, it shits on them so
Half.
hard.
Oh, wow.
Half.
keep hanging
Look,
on
to
that.
white people, I'm either a terrorist or Mexican, right?
Not to me. Maybe it's just because of my background. You know what I
fair
mean?
enough.
Maybe just because I'm used to being like a minority white person or whatever.
Yeah, every white person always thought I was some kind of minority, and then every other person was like, "You're white." Like any other minority was like, "You're white."
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
see it. I don't see it at all.
In all seriousness, did that bother you ever?
All the time, man.
And now it doesn't, or what?
Well, it bothers me even now more because the fact that I know what I am. I didn't know what I was when I was a kid. I was just lied to for 26 years. And so like I said, I didn't know. So I played along with my environments.
Okay.
And that's where I got good at acting. As a kid, I literally all middle school, I acted Mexican, bro.
You acted Mexican? Like what kind of Mexican?
I just told people I was Mexican.
Oh, I thought you were like, well, still home?
Oh, no, seriously though. The vibe, all that.
So you
all
did
of it.
Dickies, house
Dickies,
shoes?
fucking flannel button ups, bro.
Yeah.
A little chain on there.
Button the
spike
top
my
button?
hair up.
You button the top
fuck
button?
Yeah, bro. What's up? Got a wife beater on.
That's awesome,
Yeah, I got my
dude.
Converse, my long socks.
You know what? You have to fit into your environment. I'm
Dude,
not
I
mad
watched
at it all.
a kid like you you probably were smaller.
Oh, when I was
like,
in elementary, I did that whole thing. Dude. I wore Dickies because all my friends were Mexican, dude.
yeah, dude, I'm not gonna get beat up like that other white kid. I'm gonna
Yeah, fit in.
fit in.
Yeah.
I
didn't
You're going
go-
to beat up that white kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, hell
like
yeah.
he's like, bro, you're coming to my birthday later. I'm like, yeah, man, just pretend like it's cool, man.
I'm going to pull my punches, I promise.
Yeah, dude. That's fucking funny, dude. See, for me, like, because I feel like with being like, it wasn't like my whole fucking life or anything, but it definitely was like elementary school, part of middle school, like being like one of the only white kids. Obviously, like you get fucked with, right? You're like, oh, fucking white, when you're fucking white people are lame, white people are stupid, whatever. I see, because I was like, my mom educated me and all this shit, like, you know, bringing up like, yeah, like white people have done some fucked up shit, and like minorities kind of fucking raw deal on a lot of shit, you know, and et cetera, et cetera. Like that was my household. So I was like, yeah, this sucks and this is annoying, but in my heart at the end of the day, I was like, oh yeah, but
That's
you
not
know,
me.
white people are kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like white people have done some historically,
Yeah,
right?
he went
Which
home.
is where all this comes from. That was my thought, right? But then I had white friends who had different upbringings, and they were like the ones that like were like, yeah, fuck all these fucking people. We're gonna, you know, white people. They just stick together. White people, you know what I mean? So that's where racism comes from. And I was thinking like, well, no, don't you realize how fucked up white people have been though? Like that's I just kind of knew that. You know what I mean? So even though it was annoying to get fucked with, whatever, I could still see past it and go, oh yeah, but it's because of all the other shit. You know what I mean?
Like it's
You
a bunch of
went-
old people you never knew that have died hundreds of years ago to like,
Yeah.
60 or 30 years ago, depending on how long they lived.
Then I got a little older and I started reaping all the benefits of that. And I was like, here we go. Now we're fucking.
Being white's
this is
great.
fun.
It's a cash
I'm
crop.
just going to stretch out here.
So middle school and elementary school was a little rough, but I'm doing great as a white guy
Great
now.
I don't
Yeah.
know what Marc went through. Were you bullied in middle school?
That's a good question. Sometimes, but I was like quicker and funnier than most people. So
Yeah,
I
you
was
kill
able
them with your words, right?
Yeah, so I was able to get out of it. Plus, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
that's the only reason I was never like really beat up. But I was bullied, but it wasn't that bad, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, I went like middle school was also like a bunch of diverse kids too. So like, if it was like bullying me, it wasn't like because of racism. It was just because the kid was an asshole, you know.
Really? Because
Yeah.
like in my schools, man, it was always like cliques of race. That's how
Really?
it was, dude. Inner city, fucking.
Yeah, some of my schools were like that too.
Like you'd have the black kids over there, and they'd be gang affiliated, you know, doing their whole thing, and then all the Mexican kids were either like Sir 13 or some other kind of fucking gang, and so like you
Damn.
just got involved.
Did you have
Yeah.
metal detectors?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we did too.
Fuck
Shit,
yeah.
yeah,
Pat
man.
downs, dude. Shoe checks. Fucking take my shoes off. Backpack checks. Locker
Where
checks.
did you go to school?
Inner city Fort Worth, bro. Riverside Middle School. I actually can't say I went to one school.
What if he was like, I was homeschooled, bro? Fucking cavity checks 3 times a day. Fucking flashlight up the butthole. You know.
Mom, stop!
We're like dad, but you know it's what it is.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Molestation isn't funny.
No, it is sometimes.
You ever think the gay molested out of you? I love that joke.
Continues. No, but I wasn't that bullied. It wasn't. I went to Diamond Hill. You know where Diamond Hill is at, right?
Fuck yeah, you're right
Okay.
there. You're right there. It's
Okay.
north side.
So I went to Diamond Hill, and that was a heavily Hispanic school. And I went from a school that was like full of different people. And I get along with every race. Like I don't for the most part, I forget that I'm colored. I'm just like a floating pair of eyeballs with a voice. But I went there and I was like, I do not fit in here whatsoever because I sound like I sound now, just small and fat. And I was just like, they don't fucking like me at all. Yeah, it was way too gangster for me. I'm just like,
Did you get a fat phase growing up?
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I had a chubby phase. Yeah, for sure. In middle school.
I was a fat fuck.
Yeah.
All the way till football. Until football, I started getting in football, and that's when I started losing weight.
Yeah.
Like high school, I looked good.
Yeah.
Middle school, I was a little fucking chubby, fat Mexican.
I had that.
Same
Yeah,
here.
I had that too. Like fucking, like half, like all 7th grade and like half 8th grade, I was chubster because I was eating fucking a bunch of junk food and fucking. I was also smoking weed. You know what I mean? So I was a stoner and fucking. But then my growth spurt, my teen growth spurt started kicking in, and I just became tall and skinny, and then it all went away. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So
Yeah, I mean,
then I was finger banging.
your growth spurt never really seemed like it stopped. You know, you just like kept going.
Yeah, like every time I see
My
you,
thing
you're
is
like a
weird, dude. Like, yeah, right. It never stops. But like, what's funny though is I was never really super ultra tall until way later, like second half of high school. Because I would run into people because I changed schools, and I'd run into people that I knew when I was like a freshman.
Yeah.
Like in high school, like I was always like a tall kid, but I wasn't like this fucking
Yeah.
tall. So like I would run into people like when I was like 17 that I hadn't seen since I was like 14. And they'd be like, "Holy fuck, dude!" Like, and I was like way taller than them. Like they were like, I got way bigger. Yeah. Like dudes that used to fuck with me, and they're like, "Fuck, dude, you got fucking tall."
Did you
know
grab
what I
them
mean?
by their head? And
No, because I was a skinny fucking stoner kid, dude. So it's not like
You're a
I was
nice
like
kid, right?
threatening.
You're like still
Yeah.
like, I'm a nice, chill,
Yeah.
passive guy.
It's not like I was like threatening or anything. You know what I mean?
Just
Like,
now
Were you ever
you
a hard
are.
ass? Like, did you ever like just walk around and beat people?
no, not at all. That wasn't my thing. I was a stoner. I got along with everybody. High school, like never. Middle school, fucked with, like picked on, fights, had to fucking deal with bullies, all that shit. Like latter elementary school too. High school, totally different, bro. Because I changed schools. So I wasn't like constantly the only white kid. It was pretty balanced, kind of like you're talking about. But also, I was like the kid who it was cool for like with parents because my dad didn't give a shit, which is bad. You know what I mean? Now that I am a parent, but I thought it was fun at the time. He lived with his girlfriend at his girlfriend's house. I was the house that was okay to come over and drink and smoke at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and also I was like a metalhead, like drummer, stoner kid, right? So like, it was everybody. I got along with everybody because it was like, oh yeah, like this kid gets fucked up, and it's okay to party at his house because a lot of people, obviously, a lot of their parents aren't going to be okay with that. So like, I got along with like pretty much everybody, like the jocks, the fucking like non-white people, white people, obviously the metalheads and the stoners and all the hot topic kids because I was one of those. You know what I mean? So like, I got along with pretty much everybody because of that. You know what I mean?
Speaking of the metal stuff, though, man, we've been playing you in our shop.
Oh, the fucking song or what?
We Are the Flesh, dude.
Thanks, man.
We fucking launch on the shop now, man. You're on
thanks.
speaker sometimes. I
thanks,
record
man.
it sometimes. These guys got into you.
Oh yeah, that's cool, man. That's
You
good.
did pop up in my algorithm too on Amazon Music.
And you were like,
I was like, skip this fucking guy. I hear enough of him. That's
You're like,
enough of that.
Jesus,
Yeah.
I hear this guy's voice
Every
every
time
week.
we watch your shit, we're just like, dude, like I look at you and I see you, and I'm like, man, that voice, bro. Like, I wish you just talk like that sometimes.
All right.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like your own version of Ozzy, but you.
That would be a Shark Robertson show, right? Doesn't he do metal and comedy or whatever?
Well, he's the drummer for the guys that used to be
Browning
Mushroom
or
Head.
whatever, right? Isn't that what Anthony was here and he said that?
It's from the guys that were in Mushroom
Walton.
Head. The guitar player and the lead singer from that, they moved over and started their own band, and he's the drummer for them.
Got
Since
it.
like 2017
Got
or
it.
16.
Yeah, I see that he
that's
does
dope.
those metal comedy shows. I don't know that guy that well at all. I've seen him once or twice in passing. But anyway, that's cool that you play that shit, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, I got along with a lot of people in high school. I was like, dude, super skinny stoner, fucking metalhead,
We live the same life. Yeah.
long hair, like
Yeah,
fucking
same here.
played drums 8 hours a day.
Can't do that.
Constantly every day. I was trying to be like, fucking Joey from Slipknot / Vinnie Paul from Pantera. I had the same kit. I had a black Pearl Export Series drum kit because that's what Vinnie Paul played from Pantera. So I wanted to be exactly like him. I had like his exact drum kit.
How much is that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
It's not that expensive, man. Pearl, I mean, okay, so musical instruments, if you want to get something nice, they're all expensive, dude.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't matter if you play guitar or you
Yeah.
play drums, because like if you play electric guitar, you got to get, if you want to have legit shit, you
No,
gotta,
I do play guitar, by the way.
No, I'm just saying for those that are like geared and stuff, like if you want to have a legit setup as like a legit guitar player with a loud fucking thing, you got to get your amp, like your cab, and then you got to get the fucking actual amp, like the head, right? And then you got to get your guitar. So that shit, drum kits, guitar rigs, those are all expensive, man. That's like hundreds of dollars, if not like up to $1,000,
For a solid, good drum kit.
Yeah, like my Pearl Expert Series, I bought it piece by piece. So like it was several $100s, but I did it over time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's not like neither of my parents had a lot of money. So like, it's not like we just dropped thousands of dollars.
So
to get a drum
curious
kit.
about what you bought first. Did you just buy like a kick drum?
You start with
Or
like a
just, like, the
4-piece. Well,
It's like one snare, a
you
bass.
start with like a couple toms and a kick drum and a snare and a hi-hat and it's got maybe a cymbal, and then you just build on it and build on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, if like you were just buying the hardware first and then you're
No, and I had a job. Like I had a series of fucking restaurant
Sure you
jobs
did.
that I got fired from, repeatedly. you know,
did.
but yeah, man.
Do you play guitar? How good are you?
I'm not good.
Oh.
Not good. I've always wanted to be good at guitar and shit like that. I've always followed bands around. Like one of my buddies is doing a tour right now. Actually, he's like a thrash metal band.
What are they playing?
He's like thrash metal.
But like the name of the band.
Oh, it's called it's called a Wild Speaker. It's based off Magic the Gathering. It's pretty nerdy, but they have a female lead singer.
Stop listening.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
Fucking with you.
Fair enough. Sorry, Nelson. I love you though.
Hey,
Shout out to my boy.
female singers can be cool.
No, I enjoy Ginger and what's that other band? Lacuna Coil. I enjoy them. So like,
Are they still around, Lacuna Coil?
I don't think it's much.
Dude,
Evanescence. What's her name? Amy.
Did she just come back and do a show recently or
yeah,
a tour?
they're on tour right now. I
Yeah.
was just like, damn, she can still fucking wail, dude. But
Hell yeah, bro.
hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I was listening to the old podcast looking for clips to edit out, and you were like, "Amen, brother." I was like,
Oh yeah, with Chris.
Yeah, I was like-
Amen, brother. I got to get on editing out some clips too, man. I've been meaning to do it. It's on my list every week. Then other shit pops up, and I fucking.
I'm surprised you've been putting out the YouTube videos right after too. So.
Oh yeah, I've definitely stepped up on that because that shit takes a while, and fucking I'm like, dude, they got to come out the same week as the audio. I got to stop this shit. It's a lot of work, but I got to fucking just power through
You're
it.
gonna have more work today because somebody was dropping
Yeah, I got to put it in some
personal
beeps.
information.
bleeps.
Here.
Oh my god! Can you make it like sound where I really said something horrible, not just the name of your
Yeah,
city?
we'll replace dark rooms with every time you say his address. Just put dark rooms. Just edit out his voice, just saying dark rooms over and over again.
Yeah, dude. That's actually good.
No, we're not gonna do that. That sounds so bad. It's so awful.
Yeah. Well, let's do things that piss me off. Do you have one? Do you have one though? I forgot to remind you.
Easily.
Okay, so I gotta think of one. Honestly, do you have one?
You go first.
Okay, go first.
Wow,
Dude, I
guys.
have it. I'm sorry. I do this every week.
All right. All right.
Things that piss me off.
Things that piss me off right now would be the fact that the abortion laws are only 6 weeks long.
Wait, the laws are 6 weeks long?
Yeah, after 6 weeks, you can't get an abortion in Texas.
This really affects you with your fourth child.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that being a real problem.
Yeah, that could be.
What if I kill the president, the future president? You know, that's on my shoulders too.
Why would you?
I'm just saying because my kid could be the president. It's possible. You son of a bitch. Like, mid-level managers never get president. They can't see
To
other
be
kids.
fair, that was a pretty big connection
Yeah,
to make,
that's-
dude. I don't think he was putting you down. I think it was kind of like, wait,
I
what?
didn't know where you were going
Yeah,
with it
it's
at
not.
all.
It's not that we're saying your kid could be. It's more like you left there's a big gap there.
It's quite
Fair
yeah.
enough,
And
fair
I'll go
enough.
ahead and say your kid's not.
You kind of did put me on like fucking here. You say something
That's
first.
true. He
Yeah,
did blast
yeah,
you
yeah.
off.
You both fucking opted out on me.
Oh,
Now I got mine.
yeah. You got yours?
Yeah.
Oh, after I
Okay.
failed, go ahead.
That's not a fail. That was
You
legit.
think things gonna piss you
That's
off?
your thing, though. That's your thing.
No, I just had nothing, man. That
Okay,
was-
no. Well, hey, thanks for trying something.
Yeah, there you go.
So we got the fucking abort, but that is something that could pisses a lot of people off, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely,
bunch of
bro.
fucking hippies. No, I'm just kidding.
So lazy
I want to kill
women.
babies whenever I
you
can.
fucking put the patchouli away and get a fucking job, pay your taxes. Fucking liberal. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. So,
Oh, that's right. This is a libertarian podcast.
the goddamn libertarian podcast. When we pay our taxes, we say our prayers, and we beat our wives.
My wife beats me, actually. Let's go correct on that.
Oh,
So,
God, it's terrifying.
It turns me on.
It's even more terrifying.
My thing that pissed me off is okay. So, and I think you guys relate. Panda Express. I'm at the drive-through. Okay, I'm ordering. Which in
Already
Texas,
angry.
by the way, I fucking love the fact that Panda Express and then damn near every quick service restaurant in Texas has a drive-through. That's not just so you guys know. That's not every state. California, no Panda Express has a drive-through, bro.
Oh, a drive-through?
You have to get out of your car and go in, which is un-American. Walking
White.
is un-American. You know
Quite
what I mean?
un-American.
So,
Maybe
anyway,
breathe.
yeah. So, exactly. So I'm at the drive-through, Panda Express, because we're in America, and this is what I don't like about Panda Express, especially the drive-through. I say my order to the guy, And he does that thing where it's like, hey, by the way, would you like to round up your last dollar and donate to Children's Hospital or whatever the fuck they always do? And I said no. And he was like, all right, well, pull around. And I was like, you motherfucker. What are you getting commission on this, bro?
Are you pocketing
Why
the
did
dollar?
you care? You judged me. You passive aggressively judged me with your tone. No,
Well, how much was the roundup?
this-
Was it like 10
and-
cents?
It doesn't matter.
I never do it. You know why? Because if you look into this stuff, I saw this whole document, or I think it was like a radio show that I listened to on this. The whole like donate to charity if it's through a third party. A lot of people will tell you that run charities will tell you. Obviously, I'm sure there's exceptions out there. I'm not speaking for everyone, but they tell you don't do it. If you want to donate to a charity, just donate directly to them via their website or in person or whatever.
Someone's getting a profit off that.
Because there's there's little wheelings and dealings. I'm not saying that Panda Express, I'm sure they do pass the money on, but they're just saying like, dude, if you want to donate to something, just donate to it. Don't fucking think you're saving lives by doing, you know what I mean? Like,
What's the guilt trip they fucking give you though?
yeah. So dude, this is why, because it was Sunday. There was no fucking line. I'm the only car. There was one car ahead of me that already drove away, got their food, right? And then me. So it's not like it was busy and he was stressed and I was reading into it. He literally went, okay, all right, we'll pull around, fuck. You fuck. That's like what he wants.
Yeah, cheap bastard.
Yeah. There's people dying out there where they could use your change right now. Yeah. No.
I'm like, you motherfucker, dude. That pissed me off.
What a crazy thing to do to somebody. He works at Panda Express. I don't donate to charity anyway. So it's
I mean, next time to make yourself feel better, just find a homeless guy and throw some change at him. Better than donated.
throw a pair of shoes or some socks. Don't throw change. You're just gonna buy alcohol.
You're one of those.
That's going to keep him warmer than any of those socks and shoes are. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
You got one? You got a thing to piss
Yeah,
off?
I got a thing. I had to get a new phone recently, and I bought it just secondhand because I don't like buying brand new phones because it's way too expensive. Yeah. And you don't even get to own the phone. You're paying $1,000 and you're just renting it until the new phone comes out. So I just bought a new phone for $200. But Verizon charged me another $20 to activate the phone, and I was like, I already have the service line.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, you got a new phone. I was just like,
Ugh.
but what's the reason behind this? Like, well, they didn't have one. I was just like, so you're charging me $20. I've been a customer for like 5 years now, and this is like the first new phone I've gotten in like 3 years. I was like, I don't quite understand why you're fucking charging me $20. If anybody can make sense of why,
I got you.
would be great.
Because you betrayed them.
How?
Because you went to a second party to buy a broken ass secondhand used phone.
It actually looks really good. I left it on
Okay,
the
fair
car.
enough. But still, to them, in their mind, you could have went to them and got a brand new phone, finance plan, added it to your bill. Instead, you went and bought somebody else's phone and brought it over
It
there.
said added to my bill. I'm trying to lower my bill here. That's
That's not capitalism, homie.
And on the
This is a
Libertarian
libertarian-
podcast, we don't enjoy corporate capitalism. We don't like it at all. We like general free market economics, right, Crux? That's what we enjoy.
Goddamn right.
That's it. Amen, brother. That was it. I was just like, I don't quite understand why I'm your fucking customer for 5 years. Why are you charging me?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, dude, no.
Because they want to make something off of you.
Fuck, they
That's
already
all
are.
it is. Well, that's what it is, though. They just want that additional.
Already, like a Verizon's like quite expensive as it is. Like, how much more do you want out
They
of me?
just made a huge deal for Verizon now. It's
Who
all
did?
cheaper for everybody. Verizon's like a flat rate or some shit.
The Verizon lobbyist over here, bro.
I know, right?
Like, I owe Verizon
those are
like
Verizon
$1,200.
colors.
He's like, hey, man, support fucking capitalism, motherfucker. They're out here trying to help people. Now, will
Yeah,
that be
bro.
stuffed crust, original, or thin?
Or do you want to die? Whatever one.
Do you want me to jerk off in front of you? What do you want? Those are Verizon colors, though. He can be a shill for them if you want to.
Yeah.
This is, I'm a spy. Just a mole slipped in over here for Verizon.
Yeah, you could be Breaks
you hear me
Plus, Pizza Hut, Verizon. Yeah. Was that their commercial?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was the way. I just don't understand why you fucking me more, man. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. Well, that's
Maybe
it.
he was a veteran and he's used to fucking you.
Is this back to you wanting to fuck me?
Absolutely, the whole time.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I told him that if he would show up, I'd kill myself on the podcast.
Jesus.
That's why I'm fucking here, bro.
Here.
I'll wait till the end.
Now he gets to find that I'm a liar. You don't get that.
I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, that's all right, Dad. Okay.
All right, well, we're over time.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, because time flies on the Crux Yeah podcast. So, everybody, fucking tune in next week. Shawn, thanks for finally showing up. And Crux Yeah, motherfuckers.
Let me hear you say Crux, yeah! Crux, yeah!